Hi, it's Martin, and welcome to another video. I'm not sure if any of this footage is going to be usable. Look how gloriously sunny Cardiff is today. Hi, it's Martin, and welcome to another video on my Knit365 YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be behind the scenes, mostly in the flat. We're currently out walking, and this is about the fourth introduction I've filmed because it's windy. I'm out walking the dog. Loki's come for daycare, and it's windy. Did I mention? In today's video, we are cleaning the crafting corner of doom. Insert evil laugh. Who'd have thought living by the water would be windy? I know. I should have just filmed this indoors, but you know what? It's gonna be crazy. So, with life and everything, the crafting corner of doom, as Mark and I now call it, is a mess. There's a dead plant in there that I just moved. I tried to bring it back to life, so popped it on the floor in the corner, hoping that some sunlight would help, and it hasn't. I think it's dead. It needs to go out. But over the last few months, where I've been buying things or getting projects out to work on things, I've not been very good at putting them away. And you all know I love a little bit of carnage, and I'm out of breath walking quickly. I've also got my orange top on, because as soon as I take the dog back in, I'm going to go for a run. I've not been very good at tidying up after me. And for those of you who've been here for a while, in the crafting corner is where the Christmas tree goes. And Vlogmas starts on Monday. What are you looking at? You saw something. The Christmas tree. Loki, come here. Come here. Say hello, Loki. Say hello. Oh, look. He's a good little boy. So the crafting corner of doom needs to be cleaned and tidied. A, so that I can think about what things I might need during December, because I won't be able to get to the corner because the tree will be there. But more importantly, because at the moment there's too much stuff on the floor and we can't actually put the tree in there. So today's video is going to be a bit of a choppy one, which is why I think I'm going to leave the introduction like this, to kind of like foreshadow that I'm expecting this to be choppy. Yeah, so I thought I'd film. Today is Friday, the 28th, whatever the Friday is, around the 20-something. That's the, oh, he's having a, don't want to see that on camera. It was a, and as a responsible owner, I'm not an owner, my brother's the owner. As a responsible dog uncle, we had to correct that. I've been knitting for 11 years-ish. And I know that because it's niece one's birthday next weekend. And the first project that I made was a blanket for her. So I always know how long I've been knitting by how old niece one is. And I've got loads of yarn in the bottom of my storage crates that my tastes have changed, styles, fashions, things about projects that I just don't want anymore because they just sit there and I'm not going to get to them. So we're going to start 2026 with a clean stash and a clean mind. So my plan is to, I'm not going to do the destash this side of Christmas. That's going to be a January thing. So if you're in the market for some yarn, there might be some bargains in January. For now, I'm just going to get all the crates out. I'm going to be really disciplined. And I'm just going to put The yarn that I'm going to destash into a bag and then pop that in the spare bedroom, just for now. But that means I'm creating room in the crates. But today's video is going to be following me through that process. And my plan, I've set a deadline. I'm hoping, come on. I'm hoping that I can do that today, Friday. And then I can finish editing this video and get it up on Saturday. And then the first video of Vlogmas starts on Monday. That's the plan. Okay, it is 1:35. Mark's leaving London in 45 minutes. I don't know where the day has gone. And I've not started tackling the corner of doom. We'll go there in a minute. Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tidy the flat because there's also stuff everywhere because he's been away and I've been away. I'm going to put a load of washing on. I'm going to tidy the flat so that at least then, if I don't finish this tonight, the corner of doom is messier, but the rest of the flat is nice and tidy. So we can just ignore that. He is... You okay? You sitting on your little blankie? He's sitting on his blankie. He's clearly tired from his walk. Right. Let's go. I'm going to put some music on. Turn the telly off. That's probably not helping. Right. I'm going to go and potter. And then stay tuned because we're going to go... I don't even know where to start. Right. Come on. Let's do this. Okay, right. I don't know. I can't remember what the time check was. You'll know. I've potted. Dishwasher's on. Washing machine's on. Kitchen is clean and tidy. I've broken down loads of boxes there in the hallway to go downstairs. It is currently raining. I'm glad I went for my run when I did. So, right. The flat is clean and tidy. I'm assuming I'm not going to finish this before Mark comes home. So I've tidied the bedroom. So our room is now all nice and tidy. So if I haven't finished by the time he comes home, we can go in the bedroom. We can put the lamps on, light a candle. Like the bedroom will be nice and a sanctuary because this is not going to be. Let me spin you around and then I'll explain what the plan is going to be. Okay, so please don't judge because I'm sure lots of you are, maybe, am I the only one like this? I'm sure I'm not the only one like this. So, you've seen these before if you've been for a while. I have these metal crates and inside the crates is yarn in bags. So I've got these two here and then I've got those two there and those two there. This blanket's got a hole in it. It needs to be darned, but I can't find the yarn. I need the orange yarn. So my plan is to get these 4 crates especially, these big ones, I think, is where we're going to get biggest bang for our buck. So the crates are coming out and then things will be emptied. And then these shelves should be nice and tidy. This, no idea. These are the spins from my year-long blanket. These haven't even been washed yet. I know. Yeah, there's just stuff. This is like 3 deep. This is an advent. Woo! Top subscription. I want to say there's wine in that box. That's my e-spinner. You get the gist. And I trust you folks. I'm trusting there's not going to be any judgment to how messy my knitting corner is. It's usually spotless and sparkling. And it's not. So let's do this. I'm going to set the tripod up. I'm going to put you on time lapse and we'll just see what happens. I just recorded this. I thought he was on another train. Mark just messaged, I'm logging off. So that means I've still got at least 2.5 hours because it's going to take him, what time is his train then? Oh, maybe his train's at 10 to 3 and I thought it was at 10 to 2. That sounds about right. So 10 to 3, 10 to 4, 4:30. Mark will be home about 5-ish. So I've probably got 3 hours. We'll do all this festiveness That's my German Advent, my Kitey Advent, my Toft Advent. Ooh. Sneak peeks for Advent video. I haven't opened any of them. We'll do that in the Advent one. Right. Oh, see, look, also the plant. This was a Monstera, and I don't know what happened to it. But we've tried to put it in the window on the hope that it would rescue itself, and it hasn't. So I'm just going to put it the other side of the window, and I'm going to put it out on the roof so that it's gone out of the way. I am equally excited and horrified at doing this. Fluff? Yeah, fluff. I promise I haven't spilt on it already. Where's that going? Yeah. Let's go. Okay, we're winning. We've currently got this pile here is definitely destash. I just need to go through it once more. And then this pile here is, I'm kind of uncertain. I think I'm going to keep it. So that's 4 of the crates. The little grey one is full of Toft yarn. That's all staying. And that's just the Toft crate. But the bottom one, I'm not sure. So I'm going to go get the bottom one. And what I think I'm going to do then, at the same time, is I've got 4 fabric boxes that go in the cubbies. I'm going to get those out as well and just see what's in those. There's an Advent somewhere that I've not used in 2 years, so I feel like I'm going to destash that as well, but I don't know where that is. I thought that was in a crate, and I've not found it. I've also not found my yarn from the pink and green, from when I made my Wicked-inspired shawl. That bag, I have no idea. This is why we're tidying. So, I think, for now, I'm going to do the other crate, do the cubby, so I'll be back on time-lapse, and then that pile there will dip into a little bit. Like, there's 2 skeins of something by Countess Ablaze that I really love. I don't know what I'm ever going to do with it. It's purple and green. It's not my colours anymore. I think I just need to be strong and let it go. But what I will also do is I'm not going to let any of these go until like the new year. So they're just going to go in a bag or a box. They might go in a box in the spare room. And then I can just like make peace with the fact that they've gone, but they haven't really gone. And then if I want them back, I can get them back. Right, let's go back. Hi, I've made a mess. That's not the messy bit. That's the pile of things that I'm going to destash. And I've been, like, that must be half my stash. I'm feeling okay about it. Not too sentimental. Because I'm looking at things going, yeah, I'm not going to make something with that. But the other side of that, I've made a mess. Which we always knew was going to happen. But I've made a mess and now need to tidy it up. Can someone come and help me, please? One of you out there in YouTube land is now itching to come to Cardiff because some people love tidying and sorting. It's not tidying, it's sorting and arranging. If someone could come and do that, that would be lovely. I've also emptied out the fabric boxes and I haven't found the orange yarn for that blanket. I found the dark grey yarn and the light grey yarn. That was exciting because I didn't know I needed them, but now I might need them, so I'll put those to one side. But I don't know where the orange yarn... Where's the orange yarn gone? Whose idea was this? This guy's. Me again, my battery died. So I've done what any self-respecting YouTuber would do, is sit and plug it in to the charger. Sorry, finger. And then sit and scroll Instagram. I've texted Mark, I'm like, I've made a really big mess. Do you know who's good at clearing up messes? And he went, me and the dog are going to bed. Oh, God. I have found the orange wool. I had the last bit of thing out in the corner and I found the orange wool. So I'm very happy. Okay, so this is the pile for destash. That is the, I've had it all out and I'm keeping it all. I think it needs to go back in the boxes. And yeah, like destash stuff. So I've got this Rowan soft knit cotton, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's like 13 balls of that. I bought it to make a jumper for Mark. And I don't like knitting with it. He doesn't like the pattern anymore, so like that's gonna be destashed. I think I bought these knit picks, Wool of the Andes, to make slipper socks. I think this was one of the very first yarns that I purchased, because Stacey from Very Pink Knits has got a sock tutorial using this yarn. So I bought it, never made it. They can go. I bought these from Brooklyn Tweed, these 4 colours in Peary. They're Peary base to make a hat from Loop. It's got the Loop bag in it. That would have been before lockdown, so that's been at least 6 years now, if not longer. 5 balls of the stony colour and the dark grey, sorry, and 3 balls of the light Rowan hemp tweed. I think I was making a cushion with it, maybe. Not sure. Some random individual skeins. I've got some, it's a skein of Ching fibre. Lovely. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's a single. It can hopefully go to someone else and be paired with, I think I bought these from Stephen and Penelope. I might keep those. They might go in the, this is it. So they might go single skeins. They might go in the maybe pile. And that's kind of it. Like there's 4 skeins of Sanders yarn. I've made Mark a jumper in this. I had too many skeins left over. I'm not going to use those 4. It's not enough for another jumper, for example. So maybe someone wants, I was going to cough. Excuse me. Those 4. And you get the idea. There's black elephant. So there's 2 skeins of this colour, nostalgia, and then there's a Cuddle Bums kit, which is a skein of 100-gram skein and some corresponding minis. That'll be a something. So that's kind of what's in the destash. Yeah. I figure I'm feeling good, actually. Re-looking at it now, I feel like it's an okay mix. Like skein, creative wool. So this is one of those centre pull balls. I have no idea how much to price some of these things at. Self-striping sock yarn. This is from the Knitting Goddess. Single skein, all wool that ends wool. Third Vault yarn. Lola's yarn. Really lovely. I think I bought 2 skeins to make a project with. I don't know what I'll do with it. Those 2 might go on the maybe pile. But for now, they're going to go in the I'm destashing pile. So I'm going to tidy up this bit. Then that's all gone. And then what I've got left just needs to go back in the cubbies. Right. It is 6:20. Mark is home. He's got a cold. He's got a really bad cough. I don't think he should have gone away, but that's a whole nother argument. I went to go and pick him up from the train station. And I now wish I hadn't, because I've lost momentum and I'm not sure I can start again. Right. This all needs to go now in the crates, but this is mostly boxes and stuff. So I need to go through the boxes and, like, so for example, that's an empty Toft box that the latest doll club came out of. So that just needs to go over there in the corner with all the other doll clubs. So like that box now goes in the recycling pile. So I need to do that bit. And I think I need to do that bit to then see what I've got left, because then what's left actually goes in the crates. Does this need to be finished tonight? Like the tidying? But if I just sidle, so this here. If I sidle this here slightly so we can get in and out of the kitchen easily, can I finish this in the morning?
Yeah.
Because I've done...
Yeah, as long as I can get to the kitchen, because, like,
Yeah.
ideally, like, this is in the furniture. Either that or a match will solve the problem.
You can't burn my stash.
Careful when you-
But I've done the hard work, haven't I? Can I have some praise? Good. Give a little tap on my head. Good bear.
You've decided you're throwing away it all.
I've been very, very disciplined.
I'll be throwing away.
Oh, now see? Oh, this is now his live reaction going, why are you throwing that away? I'm never going to use it. I've had it 2 years.
Nice.
Self-striping sock yarn. No idea. This is the problem. There's loads of random stuff in there that I just wouldn't use anymore. My tastes have changed. That was a kit that I bought from some dyer in America to make a hat from Rent. It's a whole kit. I don't have a pattern. And that's it. So I have been really... I have thrown loads of stuff away, but it's not thrown away, right? So I'm going to sell it. That's the whole point with the destash. I'm going to put them up for sale. I was going to make chunky socks.
Okay. You got rid of quite a lot?
Yeah. So if I sidle these down then...
Yeah. Just...
And then, so if I sidle these down, these are out of the way, then when I wake up in the morning, I can then just sort that out and then I can just have a big old tidy. Yeah. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Can you publicly state now for the video then, just so that I don't have a row later, you're happy for me to stop at this point?
Yes. I am happy for you to stop at this point.
AKA the flat is a mess. So when he wakes up in the morning, he goes, oh my God, this place is disgusting. I've got video evidence that he said I was allowed to stop.
Well, technically, when you started it, that was 12.
Well, I did always start at 12:30. Yeah, I don't know what time I did start. Oh, the day's run. I've had a day off work today. He's run away with me.
Oh, yeah. Boy.
He's giving it all this in the hallway now. Right. Good morning. I'm in yesterday's t-shirt. Don't judge. It is 8:30. So if I want this video to go up at 4 o'clock today, it's looking doubtful. I need to get a wiggle on. I kind of want it to go up today just purely because the Advent video is going to go up Monday. So I don't necessarily want to do one Sunday and Monday. Oh, look at my eyes. God, I'm looking old. If anyone's looking to collaborate with me, some eye thingies will be helpful. So this is going to be really great because my stash is more manageable and I can find all the nice things. So I'm going to have a large crate for Toft. I'm going to have a large crate for fibre. That's a minimum. And then everything else will go in the others. Let's go and do it. But first, let's drink the coffee. You okay? Good morning. Do you want to say good morning? Oh, hello. Going to say good morning to all the people? Are you going to say good morning to the people? We had a sleepover. He's going home shortly. Right. This is why I needed to sort it, because like these boxes, although I found this Stephen and Penelope box, MCAL 2023. But like, I've got these boxes. And that's why, like, they're all stacked up. I've been messaging Reese this morning, Glasgow Yarn, and he's not getting on a flight to come down and help me. I think that's rude. I mean, it's not that far from Glasgow to Cardiff. I sent him the pictures, like, help me. And he's like, no. So in fairness, he's been very good moral support. So Reese, thank you. But the crates are out, lined up. So my plan is to empty all the boxes and then I can just see wool in bags. I've got all my wool stash goes in clear plastic bags, which I think I bought from Amazon. So that they're safe and secure from any bugs and dust and stuff. So my plan is to empty all the boxes and then I'm going to go through and sort the crates. But I just thought I would tell you that I messaged Reese and asked if he would come and help me. And he said no. Which quite frankly is rude. But not unexpected. It still looks really messy, but I think we're getting there. In good news, I just found the wool that was missing for like a year. When I said I'd lost all the offcuts from Nick of Cool Woolens to finish my Wicked shawl if I wanted to do the big border. And I knew that there was a bag of blues from my MCAL. So this was from Go Dynamo? No, Go Dynamo and Geo Gradient. I found them! Mark, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much fun are you having? Yeah. Oh, I love him. He's doing well. He's a trooper. Let me flip you around and we'll do a quick status of where we've got to. We've hoovered the corner, so we're so close. Okay, so this is one of the large crates, and that is full of Toft. This is one of the small crates, also full of Toft, and all these bags here are also full of Toft. Problem? Possibly, but I'm not going to have to buy any Toft yarn for 4 years. And then these two crates are full of the yarn that I've got left that I'm keeping. I've got a shawl quantity of West Knit Tricycle. Got some really nice spin cycle. The yarn that Irina gifted me when I was in Florida. The yarn that I dyed myself. There's my Max and Vincent Moon Bump kit. My Wicked yarn, yay! I've got the entire collection of the Attic Spin Dye Beatrix Potter. From Marcus of Fibre Punk's really cute self-stripe. And one all day, so that would make some great socks. Sweaters quantity from Midwinter Yarns, no longer dyeing. To make myself a bubble sweater. Can't wait to do that. Some yarn to make socks with contrasting heels, toes and cuffs from Gem. Last year's, the rest of last year's Hyper Knit Along from Gem. Yarn from Anton of Raw Wool Company. That's the leftovers from my Hyper Knit Along. No, not Hyper Knit Along. Exploration Station. You get the gist. So the things that I'm left with are... Who's the Bring Me Joy lady? They all bring me joy. They're all the things that I want to be surrounded by. And I feel very, very happy. I've also got a crate full of fibre. And I'm not going to have a crate full of hand spun. But like all my hand spun that I've made this year... I did that on drop spindle. my minis from the Charmaine Yarn Tings fibre box last year. Like, it's been very, very therapeutic. Cathartic, I think, to do this. What is worrying me now, though, and I have said this to Mark, is I've now run out of crate. The crates are full. There's too much stuff still, which I don't really understand. This is why I think I couldn't find anything, because there was stuff hidden everywhere in the living room. Because the amount of stuff that I've put to destash or donate, and I still can't get all of this in the crates. So luckily, at the moment, I've got 4 of these fabric boxes. My plan was to try and put the project bags in the boxes so that I then know where all my whips are. But we might need to strategically pack. So I might need to have like one for overflow, for Toft, one for hand dye. I don't know if it's all going to fit back in, but it's going to have to. But the corner's looking lovely. Isn't she lovely? Look, floor. We have floorboards. Yeah. So we're going to carry on. We're on the flat looks like a bomb have struck still, but we're on the home straight. Stay tuned, because in a bit I'm going to scare myself by weighing what I'm going to donate and what I'm going to destash. Because that can come off, like the fact that this has all come out of my stash, I am cheating for the graphs, because obviously I'm trying to use more of my stash than I bring in. I've obviously bought a lot in, so we're going to have to like work out what we do. I don't know. Because I haven't weighed, actually thinking about it, I haven't weighed all the things that I've just put away. So I think I've messed my graphs up for 2025. But we can work out where we got to. I know some of the things I have bought, so I can probably do a bit of a manual intervention. But I will weigh everything, and that is obviously coming out of my stash, which will be good. I don't know if this is helping lots of you, like, go through the process with me, or this is terrifying lots of you. Answer on a postcard or in the comments below. Hello. It is 12 o'clock, and we're finished. With only a few minor words. And bless him, like, I say this all the time, and I know you lot know that I love him, but he's not been very well. Although I did say, if you're well enough to go to your Christmas party, you're well enough to help me. And he laughed. Kind of. But I genuinely couldn't have done the last hour and a half without him. When I said, can you help me for 10 minutes? He's like, it's not going to be 10 minutes, is it? I was like, yes. But we're done. We have floor. And we have floor. I'll spin you around now and I'll show you. But the sense of achievement. Who knew a good old clean out is what you needed? Also, can we take a moment for all of this that needs to go? We even still had 2 random pumpkins need to go in the bin. All of this that is... So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's like 7 boxes. It's all bags and boxes and paper for the recycling. Mental. Yeah. Bomb. Someone said something from Amazon. I don't think it's me. Right, let me spin you around. So, this is empty. It still needs dusting. Don't look at it. The Hoover's dead. So my e-spinner is here, and the crates. So the crates live here. That's got my year-long blanket project in it. Now that's a project bag for that. And then my e-spinner is here. I've got a shelf of some random, like my tripods and bits. My little Toft drawers that I keep like my patch collection in. You know I love a Toft patch. That is my Babette blanket, which is my crochet blanket that I've been doing. And then all of these are the overflow. So that's overflow Toft yarn, overflow of stuff. And then, brilliantly, all of my project bags are in here. So all of these bags have all these boxes have whips in. Mark's jumper. Might make an appearance at some point. And look, floor. Which the whole point of doing this, because here, next weekend, is going to be the Christmas tree. Right, I'll be back to wrap this up and share the stats. I weighed what I've taken out. But my sister-in-law's just messaged as I've been filming to say that she is 5 minutes away. So I need to take the dog down because he's going home. And there we go. It is now the end of this video. I honestly didn't think this moment was coming. But it is, it's finished. I've got a few bits left that's the mending pile that I found. I've just got to sort that out and work out where they're gonna live for now. But I'm finished and I've edited most of the footage together. I've had some lunch. It's currently 1:30, so yeah, I've had some toast. I've had some lunch. I've had some toast and a coffee. Mark's had the same, and now we're done. So thank you so much for sticking with this if you made it this far. As a combination between, so I've got 3 piles now. I've got the things that I'd like to destash. I've got prizes for the channel for make-alongs and things like that. And then I've got things to donate to craft clubs for scrappy projects. And all told, between the 3 categories, I've got 20 kilos of yarn. 20 kilos. I messaged Reese and his first response was, wow. His second was, how much does the rest of it weigh? And I didn't weigh all of the stash. It's more than 20 kilos, I think, judging by the volume of what's in the 4 bags. And then what's gone back in the cubbies and the crates, it will be more. And I'm not sure that's anything to be proud of, but I know most of us got big stashes. And now I have less stash, which was needed, I think. And I honestly, it's really weird. I feel lighter and I don't know if it's probably not the stash bit per se, but the fact that corner now looks nice and tidy, which means the flat looks nice and tidy. We live in a flat. We've got a really lovely flat, but it's just one big room. And when the island where I film is messy or the corner is messy, the flat generally feels messy. So I feel very happy, very upbeat. So yes, 20 kilos of yarn out of my stash. So that is definitely a January thing now. I'm not going to overload myself and try and pretend I can get this done in December. Because, of course, the destash yarn now needs to be photographed and I need to work out what price I'm going to put it on. If there was anything in there that you happened to see, feel free to comment below or message me on Instagram and we can see what we can do. If there's a pre-sale to the destash, if there was something that you saw that you want to know more about, let me know. I'm happy to chat because at some point it's all going to have to go. But just as a bit of a clear out and a bit of a clean mind and a clean flat before Advent starts, yeah, it's been great. And I honestly can't thank Mark enough, bless him, for having spent 3 days away and then coming back to that, point 1, point 2, and then getting out of bed this morning to help me. When I kind of was like, I can't do it anymore. But we're a great team and that's what matters. So thank you very much for you watching. Thank you to Reese for being moral support in my phone and Mark being the best support ever. So that is all finished. So I'm now going to add this to the end of the blog, try and get this up for this afternoon. And then, yeah, I'll be back on Monday when Vlogmas starts. Ho, ho, ho. My version of Vlogmas, as always, will be the same, where I will film a little every day. And as we open advent calendars and we get going. And my main make throughout December will be the Toft Advent. So I will share all the progress with that. We will open my advent calendar from Kitey. I got Kitey's Steampunk from Oz Advent, which think Dorothy with flight goggles and a leather jacket and steampunk, and I'm very excited to do that. And Mark has got Gemma's Advent. We're going to make a Penguino for Mark. But Mark has got, so Gemma's Advent was ink and alchemy, so either colour or greys. So Mark has got the ink version. And we're going to make a Penguino at some point. So we've got some Advents to open, so I'll do a bit of an introduction. So Monday's one on day one. We will open day one, and I'm going to get up early and try and film that Monday morning. So we'll open Advent, and then there'll be a few videos, same as Vlogtober really. So 2 or 3 videos a week. We'll go out and about. We're going to get the Christmas tree. There's lots of band in December and Christmas carols, and yeah, I'll talk more about Vlogmas next week. But thank you so much for being here. Please let me know, have you ever done this? I'm sure some of you must have, that just think, right, enough, out with everything. Let me know, how did you find it? If you've not done it and you feel like it, you don't need my permission or anyone's permission to do what you want. But here's a permission slip to get all your stash out, because I've genuinely found it the best thing ever. So thank you very much for being here and watching. I'll be back on Monday with the next video. So until we speak again, happy crafting.